Okay, so when we're thinking about the do quadrant, so you want to tackle it first thing in the morning when your energy is highest. If you're a morning person, if you're not, then you have to find the time when you're energetic. So after finishing that task, you ask, how could I have prevented this? So it's a self-reflection module, and it's like looking at and thinking to yourself, if it was a missed deadline, the solution is a better quadrant two scheduling. And you minimize this quadrant over time by being proactive, more proactive in quadrant two. Right, quadrant two, the growth zone, that's a schedule zone. So you give these tasks a dedicated home on your calendar. I have a calendar, it's very busy, but you've got to use a calendar. If it doesn't have a time slot, it won't happen. Okay, so use time blocking, protect these sessions from interruptions. For example, even something like a walk, I time block my walk, I time block my dinner, I time block my lunch because I want to make sure that whilst I'm busy, whilst I'm busy working or studying, I've got enough time to have that personal time for my own, mental well-being, but also looking at as well, making sure my tasks are completed. And that's why if you notice in my calendar, after a set time, I have evening meetings and I have some self-reflection, or I have some kind of self-time, personal time, watching a show, or, doing a prayer meeting, or going to a church service, or spend time with family, going out with my friends, and stuff like that. You've got to sub in. Again, looking at the delegate zone. So identify who can handle it. If you're a solopreneur, you can delegate it to automation. So delegate it to AI, for example. Just because something is urgent to someone else doesn't make it important to you. Again, that's why it goes back to subjectivity. So, you could say, I can't do this right now, but person A can help you with that. Don't do those low impact tasks. Don't be the bottleneck for it. And finally, the delete the waste zone. So you've got to be ruthless. If you can't delete it entirely, set strict time limits. So I'll check social media for 10 minutes at lunch. Identify your distractions. Your distraction might be social media. Your distraction might be Netflix. Whatever it is, eliminate that and try to reduce it. So if you grab your phone when you're bored, move the distracting apps off your home screen. Or for example, for me, when I'm in a deep focus mode, I'll just tell my family when I'm at home, by the way, my phone's on do not disturb mode, and I'm going to be in an exam right now. If you need me, if it's urgent, feel free, obviously, to come to me in person, but my phone's on do not disturb mode. Okay, so that's really what I want to talk about with the Eisenhower Matrix today in today's session.